Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex update Saturday for March 8th, 2014. Now, we didn't have a patch this week, doesn't mean we don't have anything to talk about. Corey Jones has started doing his weekly blog, and this week's blog here is kind of interesting. It talks about the Shin Hair race and how different things work with that. But we'll get to that in just 1 minute here. Last week we had a patch that came out, and there was one thing in the patch notes that I didn't quite understand at the time, and I didn't really demonstrate it to you guys either, and that was a new graphic or a new UI for when cards are actually socketed with a specific gem. So I just wanted to show that to you real quick. I'm going to pull up a card here that I can put a gem in and just show you what it actually looks like. So let's just go ahead and grab this guy here, and then we'll put a gem in him, and you'll see how it actually lights up a little differently now that it actually has a gem, so it's more visually appealing and easier to say, okay, yep, I have a gem in that card. Unfortunately, it still does not work when it's in the minimized view here until you actually, blow it up and zoom in on it there. So hopefully they get that fixed, so then it'll be really easy to tell that, hey, I have a gem in that card, or no, I don't have a gem in that card. So that was one of the changes there I didn't quite understand last week, and then as soon as I got done with the video, I fired up a game and put a gem in. I'm like, that's what they meant. So other than that, nothing else has really changed in the game since I said we didn't have a patch this week here. Nothing really jumps out on the forums either, other than the HEX TCG guys have built the Android apps for the deck builder, and they also have started coming out. I think they've developed the iOS version as well, and I think they've posted that. You can actually get that. App from the I don't even know how iOS works, from the App Store there. So yeah, it looks like there is a link I'll post in the description for those of you guys who have Apple products. You can go ahead and download that and take a look at it. It's pretty cool. The Android one is pretty impressive. I'm super surprised and how quickly these guys can do this stuff here. It'd be kind of cool to be able to do some of that stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not an iOS programmer, so other than that, let's go and take a look at the actual blog here that Corey's got. And like I said, it's pretty cool. Going through talking about the Shin Hair, how the Shin Hair actually came to be. When he was developing, he's talking about he had many different concepts and different races, and talks about how they fit into the world of Entrath. So it's a really cool read. It's kind of long, but it's neat to see the different stages that he went through and how it came to be, and this, that, and the other thing. One of the cool things, or I don't know if it's cool or not, but it's really interesting, I thought. It says here that to become a warlock, of the Oniobatsu, a Shinhir must follow a very specific and gruesome path. On the first new moon of the year, any child that presents their severed heads of their parents to a grand warlock is permitted to take the trial of blood, a terrifying ritual that baptizes the potential warlock in the cauldron. I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, geez, wow, that's pretty cool. So like I said, it's a really good read. I suggest reading it again. I'll put the description or the link in the description below there if you're interested in wanting to know a little bit more about how the bunnies came to be. Another cool fun fact was here that the original name of the Shin Hair was what did he have it as? It was something like, where did it go now? Now I've lost it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. The original name of the Shin Hair was Rabbitin, which is not nearly as good, he says. And he says, thanks to Mike Kirchhoff, we have the Shin Hair instead. So yeah, the original Shin Hair name was Rabbitin. So I'm glad they changed it. It sounds Shin Hair sounds a little better, and it flows off the lips a little easier. So that's good. So like I said, I'd read it. It's pretty cool. Other than that, we don't have a whole lot to talk about. So if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more update videos, go ahead and click subscribe below, and we'll have another video for you soon.